Well, it's a pleasure to be here today. I always enjoy kind of the Keiretsu Forum. Nathan's been a big supporter of our company for a decade, and I can't say enough good things about him and about, I know he paid me for this. No, he didn't. But anyway, it's just a wonderful, wonderful group. So I'm here today to talk to you about KitoTech Medical. We're a spin out of the University of Washington, and I'm going to talk to you today about something new. It's an update, and that's a product to treat pain. So our company is, I'm the founder, and I've got basically a serial entrepreneur background. I've started 5 companies over the years in the healthcare business, 2 have been NASDAQ listed. This particular company has a platform technology, which we already used to develop a marketed product, which I'll briefly talk about. And then now we have a new product that we've developed called PainPause. And that'll be the main focus of my discussion today. It's to treat chronic pain, and it's being launched very shortly. So this is a patented product. We have 5 issued patents in the US and in all the major foreign entities as well. It is a proven technology, as I said. It's been on the market for several years as a wound closure product, microMend. It's sold in almost all the CVS and Walgreens stores. CVS sales are up 110% this year, 70% year over year. So they're growing. Now I'll tell you the story about chronic pain. So millions of Americans, including me, have chronic pain, lived with it for many years. The major conditions are back pain, knee pain, neck pain, and then hip pain. And the problem is that, as those of us who have it know, nothing seems to work very well. And most of us just live with it. What we really need is something that we can use at home because we have pain ongoing. And it's, you think, like consumer products, why not that? Well, it turns out that consumer products are inadequate. There's many of them on the market, you know them. Many of them are shown there, but they're only short acting. They provide pain relief measured in hours, not days. And they can't treat severe pain, which is the kind of pain that most of us with chronic pain have. And so we end up with no treatment options for treating our pain at home. And so millions of people end up on narcotics. So we discovered serendipitously that this microMend wound closure product treated pain was thanks to one of our investors, an orthopedic surgeon who had to stop practicing because of chronic pain. I sent him a microMed for wound closure. He put it on his back, and his back pain went away. Then I tried it, worked. Then we put it on one of our board members, had severe sciatica, went away. And then over the next few years, we put it on people with a variety of different conditions. And we continue to increase this number of conditions. We've just done plantar fasciitis. We've done, oh my God, tennis elbow. We just did a carpal tunnel, and I'm going to show you a clinical study that we did too. So basically, why is this a great product? It's because you apply it like a Band-Aid. There's no chemicals, no drugs, and that's in contrast to almost all the other consumer products. So that's a big difference. It acts rapidly in minutes to a couple hours. Importantly, it treats severe pain, and most of our chronic pain patients do have severe pain. And I'm going to show you the data. It's long-lasting. So we performed a clinical study in chronic back pain. I've done many studies, including in pain. And 23 patients we treated with severe pain, very high pain level. 18 were treated with a PainPause patch, and 5 received a placebo patch, just smaller micropoints. And we actually measured the level of pain, and we used an FDA-sanctioned endpoint, and that's a greater than 30% decrease in pain level. As you can see on the right, 17 of the 18 patients met that endpoint. Only 1 of 5 of the placebo, and that patient only had a 31% decrease, so barely more than the 30%. And the average decrease in the pain in the PainPause patients was 60%, and it lasted for a week in most of them. So everybody wants to know how this works. So this is a hypothesis, and that is that it works through our cantilever springs, which work on our tiny little micropoints, which are painless, and those are forced into the skin by those little springs. When they go just underneath the skin, they encounter receptors that are located there. These become activated, and then what happens is they then stimulate nerves that actually block your pain. And we have an issued U.S. patent that issued in May, and this is manufactured by one of the best companies in the world for making patches and bandages. This product, as opposed to most of medical products, which I've been involved in, does not require FDA approval. It's just a simple registration, which takes 30 days, and then you're on the market. It's a big advantage. So we're using a direct-to-consumer e-commerce sales strategy, and most consumer products go through this route. This is a huge market, and we're a small company. So rather than go after all of it, we're going to focus on 1 to 2 markets each year that we're going to go after. And right now, we're evaluating several of those markets, and then we'll select 2 of them and introduce our product for those markets in October. This is a great gross margin of over 30%. It has a very low cost of goods. So as I said, there's millions of Americans who have chronic pain due to musculoskeletal disorders. We think that the average patient will be using this 3 to 4 times a year. This makes the total addressable market $4 billion. And we expect to have $70 million in sales in 4 years. We have a great team. I don't have time to go through it in detail, but one of the leading pain management experts in the world, an outstanding chairman who works in the consumer products business, and an outstanding engineer who's developed our products. We expect sales to grow from up to $78 million in 2028 and $33 million in profit, in net income in 2028. So we're using the money to commercialize our products. We expect sales to grow to $6 million next year. Most of these companies are acquired in the consumer product space. Nearly every single medical company has products in consumer pain space. And based on comps, we think we will have an ROI of 12 times and 24 times in 2027 and 2028, respectively. So thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.